Hello you, part 3, into the city and then beyond it. Sorry, I'm just alt-tabbing just to make sure everything's happening as it should be, and I think it is, so let's get back into this now. We are cruising, I would say. Everything is pretty simple. I mean, I do have the option of dealing, I think it's 60, but it might be 90. I just don't know how the... Oh, I don't have double tap, so it would be 60 damage. I do just need to check I don't have lethal first before I start demon forming. No, there's no other. Well, actually, I totally have lethal, don't I? What am I talking about? This is ridiculous. Cool. Meat on the bone. Almost certainly useless. Okay, slightly more HP on offer this time. 120. No fiend fires in my hand. So I might as well just do things the boring way. Let's immolate free, which deletes him. Only triggers once, right? Am I missing something? The first attack played each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice. When you take this relic, become cursed. Immolate is an attack. It costs 2 or more. Deals 28 damage to all enemies, and it adds a burn to your discard pile. It was not played twice. Well, I'm calling that a bug. Maybe I've missed something obvious, but it seems to me that that should definitely have triggered. Let's play Brutality, that makes Exhume free, which I didn't really care about. Let's play Dark Embrace, which makes Impervious free, which I also don't care about. And the question is, oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit him with a food and then I'm going to Exhume it. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Where did they all come from? I'm confused about why 5 cards have appeared in my hand, but I'm sure there was a good reason. This deck is getting slightly out of control now, in my opinion. Carnage double tap. Will Necronomicon even work? I don't trust it. I mean, I've got damage. I don't need to Carnage double tap. Look, this should play twice. And it does. Super confusing. Anyway, question card. Fruit juice. Bitchin'. That seems like a really bad choice. I will avoid that. 2 madness, 12 HP. Deal. I don't want your curse. Okay, so 170 HP is quite a lot. And I need to deal with the fact that I just physically can't block him. So 72 damage on the Fiend Fire. I think I'm going to do this one just for science. So we're going to vulnerable him. Oops. Press the wrong button. Okay. Well, let's do it this way. I'm then going to immolate, which again should trigger twice. Can you trigger twice, please? It did trigger twice. It didn't the last time. What the fuck is going on? And then Fiend's Dire, he's a dead man. There we go. That's really weird. Anyway, I'll stop obsessing over it. I got a blood potion. The worst potion in the game. It's the Shop Boy. What have you got for me, Shop Boy? Ancient tea set. You're too kind. I wish I could afford the Shuriken, but I can't. Dramatic Entrance is kind of redundant in this deck. We're beyond that. Not a lot. True Grit. No 2-cost attacks. I mean, I'm definitely buying the grit. Alright. I feel like things like Feel No Pain, not only is it like it's a reasonable benefit, but also it triggers Mummified Hand. So it's worth spending the money on, and now I can't afford anything else, so that's okay. I mean, I'm stocking up a lot of cards that all of which reduce my probability of doing that one turn kill on turn one. I mean, I haven't even played Demon Form on the last two fights. And to be honest with you, it's looking a little bit redundant here. Isn't this just lethal? It is if I double tap it. I think that the way it should work, and obviously there's some problems of it actually working like this, but let's say that you double tap Immolate. You play the first Immolate, Necronomicon triggers once, because it's the first attack each turn. And then, so you get 2, and then double tap, and then you get 3. That's how it should work. How it actually works in practice, I don't know. However, this should just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean the third one does come off though, you can see it. 15 gold, bag of marbles. Did I not have that already? It feels like I had that already. And an attack potion. Here we've got 2 relics. And, oh, apparently it's one. Oh no, Matryoshka's run out. Centennial puzzle. Smith. One of the greatly reduced number of cards. Actually, well, the plan is still. I've got to get bludgeon done, haven't I? Anything that gets Necronomicon needs to be upgraded. Well, this is the exact reason why I put Immolate in my deck. I mean, I would use Carnage, it's just... Oh, I was taking damage there. Should have blocked first. Toolbox. Nice. And, yeah, we'll just discard this because it's shit. There we go. More smithing. I will smith. What will I smith? Ooh, what's important? Reaper, I suppose. Reaper is never really that important, and maybe it's time to start smithing these. Can I make them free? That would be nice. No, and Feel No Pain's actually really well. They're both kind of rubbish. I'm more likely to get Feel No Pain triggered, so we'll take that, I guess. Elite Fight. Why have I been given a Purity? Oh, I have Toolbox. God, Purity's such a shit card. I feel like Immolate will be lethal, but I can't be certain. Play the Madness. Madness makes Immolate free, so it's not going to be lethal anymore. That was kind of ugly. I still have to deal with 29 block coming in here. Let's make more cards free. Because it seems like I'm not going to one-turn kill this one, so that makes Clothesline free. That's definitely handy. What can I exhume? I can exhume a Madness. Definitely not needed. Well, we have to offer him. Before we metallicize, because metallicize is there to make other cards cheaper. Why did offering just double? Oh, I guess I exhausted and stuff. Anyway, a lot of shit just happened. Fiend Fire, but only for one target. Bludgeon now hits twice though, but I'm going to run out of... Okay, let's work it out. Bludgeon does 88. With the vulnerable guaranteed to kill one of these boys. Leaving me with 1 HP, which I can immolate with. Doesn't exhaust. Why doesn't it exhaust? So annoying. Why does bludgeon? Let's play immolate now. Because it's 0 cost and it's just good. I think I need to drink this attack potion card. Oh, fuck off. What's this? Kidding me? It doesn't even kill this guy. That is dismal. And if I limit break, it kills him, and then I can bludgeon. Yeah, I got there in the end. God, that was hard bloody work. Anyway, job done. Whetstone, upgrade 2 attacks. I don't think there's that many attacks that are upgraded. Done most of them. Would get feed. And Reaper. Yeah, all the others are unupgraded, so that's extremely useful. What's a card? I think I just take another grit, don't I? Yeah, let's do it. Feed and Reaper. All my attacks are now upgraded. Nice. This guy. So, I want to avoid making Immolate free. That actually really sucks. So, let's chuck that out there. Then we'll play the Madness. That makes Reaper free. Guess we can Warcry. These cards. Sure, why not? Another Madness, which gets more branch. Still haven't managed to make. I can't draw anymore, can I? I still haven't succeeded in making Demon Form free, which was kind of the goal here. True Grit was made free. It's I'm going to exhaust. I should probably play Panacea. Let's exhaust Juggernaut, because it's terrible. And get a Berserk in its place. That's not exactly a great upgrade, is it? Let's play the Panacea. Drop kick. Can't draw, so it's not going to do anything. We'll play the Reaper. Pop Intimidate. Get another Battle Trance, which won't play. And I think finally just play the Demon Form. And then... yeah, you're alright, mate. Well, no one-turn kill, but... not far off. And I artifacted his constricted nonsense. Do I have enough damage to make this work? I kind of don't. Help me, Offering. Why is there an Inflame in my deck? I didn't pick an Inflame. Anyway, double tap feed doesn't get me there. How much does this do? 17. Oh, it nearly gets me there, doesn't it? Limit break double tap feed gets me there. Ah! No, it doesn't. Can I get some vulnerable on him? I mean, I don't really need to do this. I can always just Fiend Fire it. I'll drink this skill potion though. Yeah. Just hoping to get vulnerable on him so I could run the double feed. And he does 44 damage. I've got no way of putting 4 damage on him. Super annoying. Strawberry, not really what I want. But we're kind of running out of options. Final Smith for... I like the idea of making Rupture free, to be honest. And then we proceed to Donu and Decker, who I have not seen for a long time. Now, remind me, I've got an achievement for feeding on Donu. I don't know if it's going to happen. I shouldn't really push for it. Let's drink up our Dex potions. Let's consider our options. So, finally, an opponent with a large number of Large amount of HP. I have to demon form here because this is going to be a lengthy fight. I can't not demon form. I'm going to shackles the Doku just to... That should... Oh, he's got a fucking... bollocks. Doesn't look like I'm going to be blocking any. Oh, I suppose I can just demon form the true Gwit twice. Yeah, it hurts not to play Immolate, but oh, let's stick across the pummel. Still no sign of the card that I need. Let's see if we can't make Shrug cheaper. No, Limit Break. Oh, it could be worse. And it is free. Exhume does nothing of use. How do I double my Shrug? Oh. I do have full block, and if I play Shrug I will still have full block. I mean, this is strategically quite awkward because I don't particularly want to just be sitting here blocking. Obviously my strength is getting substantial, but the dream of like flawlessing this fight, I'm not going to be looking at a big score here, whatever happens. And I could be jeopardising my win just by being incredibly slow. And I'm sat here, I've got 15 block in my hand already. Okay, I'll do it this way. A Limit Break, and a Reaper, double Reaper, and then Second Wind. Yeah, Second Wind doesn't even get me the full block. Oh, do you know what? Fuck you, I'm going to pummel. If I can't block and start block, let's I have to remember that he's the target. Yeah, sure, hit me. Do your worst, boys. Their worst is pretty bad. Where's my impervious? This is what I need. 23 damage for each exhausted card is basically going to kill him, isn't it? Let me just work it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 167 damage? Wait. 23 times 7 is 161. Yeah, I was reaching for those extra 2 points of damage. I have no idea where they came from. He'll hit me for 18. I'll block 15. A 3 will kill him. Can I do better? Flame Barrier's not helping. Oh, I can play Shrug. Shrug is hand size neutral. Gets my block up. I mean, to be honest, I could do this as well. I think that's probably a sensible proportion. Oh, it also makes Fiendfire free. Let's just go. So this is like 140 damage. Oh, but it doesn't trigger twice. It would have triggered twice if it hadn't have been made free. But the upside is I do still have 3 energy to play with. So I could... Well, I can kill him multiple ways. This works. Oh, that's super nice. Yeah, I'll do that. Still got 2 left. Could exhume. Infernal Blade. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Anyway, doesn't really matter. Got myself 69 block, which is the important thing. So now I just kill him, right? What are we looking at here? Oh no, I've got to be careful with madness because it really does cause. Oh, I've done it again. Stop it! Stop doing that. Double bludgeon fiend fire doesn't really get the job done. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, it does because it's 100 and wallop, and that's the end of the game. So. It's a decent run. I didn't flawless anything. I don't think there's a lot of points. It was slow. There's no multiples in the deck. No curses. I think this is going to be very low scoring. About 800 or something like that. Yeah, 884. Well, a win's a win, but it's not a big one. I did get 2 perfect wins, but and 1 champion as well. I've got more perfects than champions. But yeah, there we are. That's the run. It was, yeah, it was alright. I mean, the modifier is called shiny because it gives you rare cards. I like shiny, gives you relics. Doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, score-wise, this is like way north of 5,000. This is not a competitive run at all. We will prove this by, yeah, look at that, and it's pretty early in the day. 13 hours left, and I'm clinging on to the top 10,000. Not a great run. Cheese of evil there. However, can be proud of matching my achievements. Alright, that's enough of that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and do please continue to do so. Stop recording.